What is up, squad? Sunday Fun Day means a look at this week's upcoming releases and whatever sneaker news we had over the weekend. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. It's your boy, PinoE. Let's get into it. The first pair to drop this week is LeBron's very first shoe, the Nike Air Zoom Generation First Game. Dressed in a Cleveland Cavs white, midnight navy, and varsity crimson red colorway with the date 11/5/2003 stitched in the sock liner, this shoe was what started it all for Bron, and it's his favorite all-time sneaker, and it's not going to be an easy cop. The pair drops on January 25th for $175 retail, and it will be available on the Sneakers app, one Foot Action location, and a number of boutiques like Undefeated, Kith, and Next. The next drop goes down on January 26th, and it's the Stone Island Nike Labs Sock Dart collaboration. The collection includes 3 pairs of sock darts in a black, sequoia, or obsidian color, with each pair retailing for $200 a piece. Now, unfortunately, for those of you who want to grab a pair, 2, or all 3, this is not going to be an easy pickup. Pairs are limited and will be available on Nike.com, Stone Island flagship locations, and StoneIsland.com. Also releasing on January 26th, we have the Nike SB Dunk Low Reverse Shark. The colorway grabs its inspiration from, and it pays tribute to, the Nike SB Dunk Low Shark, which released back in 2002. The upper is constructed of suede and leather in nightshade and chili red, sitting on a white mid and a chili red outsole. You can find these on the Sneakers app and select Nike SB retailers for $90 a pair. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the 2002 Sharks, here's a quick look at them. Over to January 27th, and we have the Nike Flyknit Racer Fire Rooster. Dressed in a university red, black, and bright mango color scheme, this Nike Flyknit Racer features a blend of red and mango tones throughout its Flyknit upper. Black detailing covers the tongue, lining, and Nike swoosh logos. There's a 3M reflective pull tab, and a black and white midsole complete the design. You can find these at Nike sportswear retailers or on the Sneakers app for $150. Next up, for January 27th, we have the Nike LeBron 14 Out of Nowhere, which popped up literally out of nowhere. You all know this shoe. It was the first pair of 14s that LeBron wore when he debuted the model on Christmas, and it's not going to be an easy pickup if it's something you're gunning for. The only retailer currently to list this shoe for sale is Foot Locker, and as you can tell by the map, it's going to be a limited drop, and there's no word yet if they will be available on Sneakers. Retail price for these is $175, and make sure you stay tuned because I'll be keeping you updated on these throughout the week. There's a lot going on Saturday, January 28th, and the first pair we have up on screen are the Nike KD9 Ant Pearl. This year's Ant Pearl comes dressed in a black Flyknit upper with pink featured on the underlays, Nike swoosh, and airbag. Unfortunately, at this time, there is no map I could share, but as soon as it becomes available, I'll post it up sometime this week. If you do like these, however, they will be available at select Nike basketball retailers, along with the Sneakers app, releasing at 7 a.m. Pacific or 10 a.m. Eastern for $150. The first LeBron 14 drops on the 27th, and the second pair drops on the 28th. The Nike LeBron 14 Chase Down comes dressed in a clean but simple black, white, and ice colorway, and it features a dual-zone composite upper with engineered laser perforation. Nike swoosh branding covers the dynamic midfoot strap with the sides outlined in white. A speckled midsole and Zoom Air unit with icy translucent outsole finishes off the design. The retail price is set at $175, and you can find these at most Nike retailers along with the Sneakers app. The next shoe to release on Saturday is the Adidas Harden Volume 1 Disruptor, which is inspired by how Harden disrupted the way his position is played. This model comes dressed in a white mesh upper with a black toe, and completing the look, the shoe features gold 3 stripes branding, Harden branding, and aglets. The date is January 28th, the price is $140, and you can find these at select Adidas basketball retailers along with adidas.com. If the Air Jordan 8 Take Flight is a shoe that you hope to cop, then don't worry, like I mentioned in the past, these are general release, and they shouldn't be a tough pickup. The shoe comes dressed in sequoia black, wolf gray, with hits of max orange throughout. One unique piece of this shoe worth pointing out that I don't think I've talked about in the past is that Jordan Brand decided to use neoprene on this model for the very first time. These release on January 28th for $190, and they will be available on the Foot sites and the Sneakers app at 7 a.m. Pacific or 10 a.m. Eastern. Up next, we have the Air Jordan 13 GS Hyperpink. The pair comes dressed in a black leather upper with anthracite and hyperpink accenting. This pair of 13s also features a fully reflective 3M side panel, and it sits on a white and black mid. If you like them and you fit into extended grade school sizing, you can find them on Saturday for $140 on Nike.com and at Jordan brand retailers. Moving on, we have the Air Jordan 12 Grade School Chinese New Year. This extended grade school exclusive pair comes dressed in a creamy off-white leather upper with a matching colored textured mudguard overlay with red accenting on the tongue, logos, and sock liner. Completing the look are wood-like details on the eyelets, a textured back heel tab, and Chinese writing on the tongue. This pair will be limited, although I'll admit they're more available than I originally thought they would be, and you can pick yours up at Foot Locker and Foot Action on the 28th at 7 a.m. Pacific or 10 a.m. Eastern for $160. Keeping the Chinese New Year theme rolling, next up we have the Air Jordan 31 Chinese New Year. This pair is dressed in a simple white and black colorway. Similar to the 12s, the 31 also has Chinese writing, but on this pair, it can be found on the back of the tongue tag. The mid on this shoe is mainly white and gray, however, continuing with the theme on the 12s, the rear end of the mid contains a wood grain insert. One thing I've really liked about the 31 series are the unique outsoles, and this pair comes with an icy translucent outsole with a wood-themed print and red Jumpman. $200 is the price for these, and you can find them on the Sneakers app on January 28th. And the last shoe we have to release on the 28th are the Air Jordan 12 Chinese New Year, and the release maps are identical to the grade school sizing. You all know this shoe, it's very similar to the Taxi 12s at first glance, however some differences make this pair unique. First off, the black mudguard overlay has a texture mimicking a woven wooden pattern. The white leather upper is 3M reflective, and the tongue contains Chinese writing. This is definitely going to be the most sought after shoe releasing this weekend, so it's not going to be an easy cop. And like all Jordan brand releases, these drop at 7 a.m. Pacific or 10 a.m. Eastern, and the retail price is set at $250. Good luck to everyone who's trying to cop this week. I hope you get what you want. Now let's take a look at some sneaker news. So typically not much happens over the weekends, but we have a little news to share, and let's start with Adidas and their longtime collaborative partnership with Stella McCartney. The latest pairs to release by this pair are the Stella McCartney Adidas Pure Boost X. This new look model features a slip-on design built with a full prime knit multicolored upper, with both pairs featuring full-length all-white boost mids and the outsoles in either white or black. Now these are both women's exclusive pairs, but you can find them on adidas.com today, with both pairs retailing for $170 each. Let's bounce over to Nike, and first up we have another sock dart. This pair comes dressed in max orange, midnight navy, and white. The Nike Sock Dart features its traditional breathable mesh upper with a molded midfoot strap for a personalized fit. White full-length Phylon foam midsole with flex screws on the outsole complete the design. Now there's definitely a push being made behind this shoe from Nike, as we've seen a lot of colorways dropping or scheduled to drop. If you like these, look for them to release very soon on Nike.com for $130. Next up for Nike are a couple more colorways of the Nike Flyknit Air Max 90. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you may have seen these a couple days ago, but for those of you who don't, we have two more colorways of the model which are scheduled to drop in spring 2017. The first pair comes in an Oreo type colorway, but it's the second pair that I'm excited for, the Nike Flyknit Air Max 90 Infrared OG. The shoe comes in the OG colorway of the Infrared Air Max 90, but it's built using a full Flyknit upper with hyperfuse overlays on the Nike swoosh and mudguard. If you want them like I do, you're going to have to wait a little longer for confirmed pricing and a confirmed release date, but you could expect them in spring or summer 2017. Over to Jordan Brand now, and we don't have much to talk about, but here's another Air Jordan 1 grade school exclusive. The pair features a white leather upper with a black toe and hyper pink on the heel overlay. What you can't see in this picture is the For the Love of the Game logo on the back heel, and also absent from this picture, which is a cool feature, is that the hyper pink heel paneling is actually 3M reflective. I normally don't like grade school ones. There's just something about them that doesn't sit right with me, but these are dope, and they're the perfect Valentine's Day shoe. The release date for these is set for February 11th, and the retail price is $120. And that brings us to the end of today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below, and I'm out.